Long before the world knew Jeff Bezos as the founder of Amazon, before billions of packages, before rockets, before becoming one of the richest people in history, he was simply a curious boy who loved taking things apart to understand how they worked. Jeffrey Preston Bezos was born on January 12, 1964 in Albuquerque, New Mexico. His mother, Jackie Bezos, was only 17 years old when he was born. Life was not easy. Money was limited. His biological father left when Jeff was still very young. A few years later, Jackie married Miguel Bezos, a Cuban immigrant who had arrived in the United States with almost nothing. Miguel officially adopted Jeff. From that moment, he became Jeff Bezos' father in every meaningful way. Miguel worked incredibly hard to provide opportunities his family had never had before. He believed education could change lives. That belief deeply influenced Jeff. Even as a small child, Jeff showed unusual curiosity. He constantly asked questions. How do machines work? Why does electricity behave this way? Can this be built differently? Nothing escaped his attention. Instead of simply playing with toys, he wanted to understand how they functioned. Sometimes he completely disassembled them. His parents occasionally found radios, clocks, and household gadgets spread across the floor in dozens of pieces. Jeff wasn't trying to destroy them. He wanted to learn, then put them back together. His bedroom slowly transformed into a miniature laboratory. He loved science experiments, mechanical projects, electronics, simple inventions. Books became another obsession. He read constantly. Science, engineering, mathematics, technology, history, business. His imagination expanded with every new idea. During summers, Jeff spent time on his grandfather's ranch in Texas. Those experiences taught him valuable lessons: hard work, problem solving, self-reliance. When equipment broke, his grandfather repaired it himself. Jeff watched carefully. Eventually, he began helping, building fences, fixing machinery, improving equipment, learning that almost every problem has a solution if you are willing to think creatively. Back at home, the garage became his favorite workspace. He built small inventions, created science projects, experimented with electronics. His parents encouraged his curiosity instead of limiting it. They understood that learning often begins with exploration. Teachers quickly noticed his exceptional intelligence. Jeff excelled in mathematics, science, and logical thinking. Rather than simply memorizing information, he enjoyed solving difficult problems. He loved challenges. The harder something seemed, the more interested he became. Friends often remembered that Jeff was fascinated by the future. He talked about space exploration, robots, computers, new technologies, and inventions that most children had never even imagined. By high school, his academic performance had become outstanding. He graduated as valedictorian of his class. During his graduation speech, Jeff spoke about humanity someday living and working in space. Even as a teenager, his ambitions reached far beyond Earth. Education remained one of his highest priorities. He enrolled at the prestigious Princeton University. There he studied computer science and electrical engineering, two of the most demanding technical fields available. Princeton challenged him. Competition was intense. Brilliant students surrounded him. Instead of becoming intimidated, Jeff thrived. He graduated in 1986 with high honors. Major technology companies immediately wanted to hire him. His analytical skills, programming ability, and leadership potential attracted enormous attention. Instead of launching a startup immediately, Jeff chose to learn from some of the world's most advanced financial and technology organizations. He worked at several rapidly growing companies, including Fittle Bankers Trust and eventually D.E. Shaw Co. D.E. Shaw was one of Wall Street's most innovative investment firms. It combined finance, mathematics, computer science, and technology in ways few companies had ever attempted. Jeff quickly rose through the organization. Despite being one of the youngest executives, he became a senior vice president before turning 30. The salary was excellent. The future looked secure. Many people would have stayed forever. But Jeff noticed something extraordinary: the internet. In the early 1990s, most people barely understood what it was. Businesses ignored it, investors underestimated it, consumers rarely used it. Jeff studied the data carefully. One statistic completely changed his life. Internet usage was growing by approximately to 300 per year. He immediately recognized something historic. Technology was about to transform commerce forever. Most people saw uncertainty, Jeff saw opportunity. He later described this moment using what became one of his most famous ideas, the regret minimization framework. He asked himself one simple question: when I am 80 years old, will I regret not trying? The answer became obvious. He knew he had to build something, not because success was guaranteed, but because the opportunity was too important to ignore. The curious boy who loved building machines in his garage was about to build something much bigger. A company that would completely transform global commerce. Its first office would also begin in a garage. Investors became interested, venture capital arrived, new employees joined, warehouses expanded, technology improved. Every month sales reached new records. Only 2 years after launching, Amazon had become one of the fastest growing companies on the internet. Then came another historic milestone. In May 1997, Amazon became a publicly traded company. Its initial public offering IPO valued the company at approximately $438 million. Many analysts believed Amazon was dramatically overvalued. Some predicted the company would fail, others argued that online shopping would never replace traditional retail. Jeff ignored the criticism. Instead of focusing on short-term profits, he focused on long-term growth. He reinvested almost everything back into the business: new warehouses, better software, more employees, improved logistics, expanded product categories. Many investors questioned these decisions. Jeff remained patient. He often reminded shareholders that Amazon was still at the beginning of its journey. The online bookstore soon became something much larger. Books expanded into music, movies, electronics, computers, toys, home goods, clothing, almost everything customers could imagine. The company that began inside a small garage was steadily becoming the world's largest online marketplace. Most people believed Jeff Bezos had simply created a successful bookstore. In reality, he had begun building one of the largest technology companies in history, and the biggest sources of wealth were still ahead. Many people ask one simple question: how did Jeff Bezos become one of the richest people in history? Was it because he received a huge salary? Did Amazon simply make him rich overnight? The real answer is very different. Jeff Bezos did not become a billionaire because of a paycheck. He became wealthy because he owned a large part of the company he created. Ownership, patience, and long-term thinking. Those three ideas built one of the greatest fortunes in modern history. When Amazon first went public in 1997, Jeff owned a significant percentage of the company. As Amazon continued growing, the value of those shares increased dramatically. Every new customer, every new warehouse, every new innovation, every increase in Amazon's market value made Jeff Bezos' ownership worth more. This is how many technology entrepreneurs become billionaires, not by collecting salaries but by building valuable businesses and keeping ownership. During the early years, Amazon was primarily an online bookstore, but Jeff never wanted it to remain only a bookstore. He called Amazon the everything store. Books became music, music became electronics, electronics became clothing, clothing became groceries, then furniture, home products, beauty, healthcare, cloud computing, streaming, artificial intelligence, and much more. Today, Amazon sells hundreds of millions of products across nearly every category imaginable. Every purchase generates revenue. Millions of customers shop on Amazon every single day. One of Jeff's greatest innovations arrived in 2005, Amazon Prime. Many people initially questioned the idea: pay an annual subscription just to receive faster shipping. Jeff believed customers would value convenience. He was right. Prime expanded far beyond shipping. Members gained access to fast delivery, Prime Video, Prime Music, Prime Reading, gaming benefits, exclusive discounts, cloud photo storage, and many additional services. Today, Prime has hundreds of millions of subscribers worldwide. Subscription businesses create predictable recurring revenue. Instead of earning money only when customers make purchases, Amazon also earns income every month and every year through subscriptions. Another business completely transformed Amazon: Amazon Web Services, better known as OWS. Originally, Oz was created to solve Amazon's own technology problems. Soon other companies wanted access to the same cloud infrastructure. Businesses could rent computing power instead of purchasing expensive servers. Today, millions of organizations rely on Oz: startups, banks, universities, governments, hospitals, streaming companies, artificial intelligence businesses, large corporations. Cloud computing became one of Amazon's most profitable businesses. Oz generates tens of billions of dollars in annual revenue. Its profit margins are significantly higher than traditional retail. Many analysts consider Oz one of the most successful technology businesses ever created. Amazon also became one of the world's largest advertising companies. Millions of businesses compete for customer attention. They pay Amazon to display sponsored products, featured listings, display advertisements, video advertising, brand promotions. As Amazon's marketplace expanded, advertising revenue grew into another multi-billion-dollar business. The marketplace itself became another major source of income. Amazon sells its own products, but millions of independent businesses also sell through Amazon. Every time third-party sellers use Amazon's platform, Amazon earns fees: listing fees, fulfillment fees, storage fees, shipping fees, advertising fees, payment processing, software services. This business model allows Amazon to grow without owning every product itself. Logistics also became a competitive advantage. Instead of depending entirely on external shipping companies, Amazon invested billions into its own transportation network, fulfillment centers, delivery stations. When Amazon launched in 1995, most people believed it was simply an online bookstore. Few imagined it would eventually become one of the most valuable companies in history. Jeff Bezos had a completely different vision. He never wanted Amazon to sell only books. His ambition was much larger. He wanted customers to find almost anything they needed in one place. That vision slowly became reality. After books came music, then movies, electronics, computer equipment, home appliances, clothing, shoes, beauty products, toys, sports equipment, furniture, jewelry, automotive parts, healthcare products, fresh groceries, and eventually millions upon millions of different products. Every expansion opened new markets. Every new category attracted new customers. Every satisfied customer returned more often. Amazon became known as the everything store. Growth accelerated year after year. The company expanded far beyond the United States. Warehouses appeared across Europe, Asia, South America, Australia, and many other regions. Millions of customers around the world began shopping online through Amazon. International expansion became one of Jeff Bezos' biggest priorities. Local websites launched in multiple countries. Local delivery networks expanded. Regional fulfillment centers reduced shipping times. The business became truly global. One of Amazon's greatest competitive advantages became speed. Customers wanted deliveries in days, then in hours. To make that possible, Amazon invested billions of dollars into logistics. The company built one of the largest logistics networks ever created. Massive fulfillment centers, sorting facilities, delivery stations, cargo airplanes, shipping trucks, delivery vans, automated warehouses, advanced robotics, artificial intelligence, sophisticated inventory systems. Today, Amazon operates hundreds of fulfillment centers around the world. Millions of products move through these facilities every day. Algorithms determine where products should be stored. Robots transport shelves across warehouse floors. Employees and machines work together to prepare orders with extraordinary efficiency. This logistics network became one of Amazon's greatest competitive advantages. It also became one of the largest infrastructure projects ever built by a private retail company. Another revolutionary innovation arrived in 2007. The Kindle. Jeff believed books should become instantly accessible. Readers could purchase, download, and begin reading within seconds, without visiting bookstores, without waiting for shipping. Kindle completely transformed digital publishing. Millions of electronic books became available worldwide. Authors gained new opportunities. Readers gained instant access to enormous libraries. Publishing entered a new digital era. Then Amazon introduced another breakthrough: Alexa. Powered by voice recognition and artificial intelligence, Alexa allowed customers to control smart homes, play music, answer questions, set reminders, control lighting, order products, and interact naturally with technology. Alexa helped popularize smart speakers across the world. Meanwhile, Amazon Web Services continued growing rapidly. Originally created as internal infrastructure, Oz became the world's leading cloud computing platform. Startups, universities, banks, governments, hospitals, streaming companies, artificial intelligence firms, and Fortune 500 corporations all relied on Oz. Cloud computing transformed how businesses operate. Instead of building expensive data centers, companies could rent computing power whenever they needed it. Oz became one of Amazon's most profitable businesses. It also strengthened Amazon's position as a technology leader. Entertainment became another major focus. Through Prime Video, Amazon entered the streaming industry. Original movies, television series, sports broadcasting, documentaries, global licensing agreements. Prime Video competed directly with the world's largest streaming platforms. It also increased the value of Amazon Prime subscriptions. Prime itself became one of Amazon's greatest achievements. What began as faster shipping expanded into an entire digital ecosystem. Subscribers gained fast delivery, Prime Video, Prime Music, Prime Reading, gaming benefits, exclusive shopping events, cloud photo storage, and numerous additional services. Today, Prime has hundreds of millions of members worldwide. Those recurring subscriptions generate billions of dollars every year. Amazon also entered grocery retail, physical stores, artificial intelligence shopping technology, cashier-free shopping, smart inventory systems, online grocery delivery. The company continued expanding into entirely new industries. Artificial intelligence became increasingly important. Machine learning improved product recommendations, warehouse automation, fraud detection, voice assistance, business analytics, cloud services, and countless internal operations. Every improvement made Amazon faster, smarter, and more efficient. Competition also intensified. Major retailers, technology companies, streaming platforms, cloud computing providers, and logistics businesses all challenged Amazon. Companies like Walmart, Microsoft, Google, Apple, Alibaba, and many others invested heavily to compete. Yet Amazon continued growing. Its customer-first philosophy combined with relentless innovation allowed it to maintain leadership across multiple industries. Over the years, Amazon's market value increased from millions to billions, then hundreds of billions, eventually surpassing $1 trillion at different times. It became one of the most valuable publicly traded companies in history. Millions of customers trusted Amazon every day. Hundreds of millions subscribed to Prime. Oz became the world's largest cloud platform. Its logistics network became one of the most sophisticated on Earth. Its technologies influenced retail, entertainment, artificial intelligence, publishing, cloud computing, and global commerce. The small online bookstore that began inside a garage had become a global technology empire. One company, dozens of industries, hundreds of thousands of employees, millions of businesses, hundreds of millions of customers, and a business model studied in universities across the world. Jeff Bezos often reminded employees, "It's always day one." He believed companies succeed only when they continue behaving like ambitious startups, never becoming comfortable, never stopping innovation, never forgetting customers. That philosophy helped transform Amazon from a tiny internet bookstore into one of the greatest business empires ever created. When Jeff Bezos launched Amazon in a small garage, almost nobody believed it could become one of the most important companies in history. It began with books, just books, a simple online bookstore competing against traditional retailers. Few investors imagined that this small startup would eventually transform global commerce. Fewer still imagined it would become a company worth trillions of dollars. Yet that is exactly what happened. Over the following decades, Amazon changed the way people shop. Before Amazon, most purchases required visiting physical stores. Customers accepted limited selection, long checkout lines, restricted opening hours, and slow delivery. Amazon changed those expectations forever. Today, millions of people expect products to arrive within days, sometimes within hours. Customers expect enormous selection, competitive prices, simple returns, and convenient online shopping. Those expectations now define modern retail around the world. Amazon also transformed logistics. Its fulfillment centers, delivery systems, warehouse robotics, artificial intelligence, and inventory technology became models studied by businesses everywhere. Competitors invested billions trying to match Amazon's efficiency. Cloud computing experienced a similar transformation. Before Amazon Web Services, most companies built and maintained expensive computer servers themselves. Has changed everything. Businesses could instantly rent computing power, launch applications, store data, train artificial intelligence systems, and expand globally without building massive infrastructure. Today, much of the modern internet depends upon cloud computing. Was helped create that future. Digital publishing changed because of Kindle. Streaming entertainment expanded through Prime Video. Voice assistants entered millions of homes through Alexa. Artificial intelligence became integrated into everyday business operations. Amazon repeatedly entered industries and fundamentally reshaped them. Jeff Bezos also changed entrepreneurship itself. Many founders focused on quarterly profits. Jeff emphasized long-term thinking. He often told shareholders something unusual. Short-term sacrifices could create long-term advantages. Instead of maximizing immediate profit, Amazon repeatedly reinvested money. New warehouses, better software, research, artificial intelligence, customer service, infrastructure, innovation. Many investors criticized these decisions. Years later, those investments became some of Amazon's greatest competitive advantages. Another principle defined Jeff's leadership: customer obsession. Not competitor obsession, not market obsession, customer obsession. He often left one chair empty during important meetings. That empty chair represented the customer. Every discussion returned to one question: what creates the best experience for customers? That philosophy became deeply embedded inside Amazon's culture. Risk also became one of Jeff's defining characteristics. He understood that innovation requires experimentation, and experimentation inevitably produces failure. Amazon launched many successful products. It also launched projects that failed: the Fire Phone, several discontinued services, unsuccessful experiments. Jeff never viewed failure as wasted effort. He believed every failure produced valuable knowledge. His famous words became part of Amazon's culture: if you double the number of experiments you do each year, you're going to double your inventiveness. That mindset encouraged employees to continue building, testing, learning, and improving. Jeff also demonstrated the extraordinary power of ownership. Rather than focusing only on salary, he concentrated on increasing the value of Amazon itself. Because he owned a large percentage of the company, its long-term success became his greatest source of wealth. His fortune eventually reached hundreds of billions of dollars, not because he collected enormous paychecks, but because he built something millions of people used every day. Outside Amazon, Jeff expanded into new frontiers. Through Blue Origin, he invested in the future of commercial spaceflight. Through the Washington Post, he modernized one of America's most historic newspapers. Through Bezos' expeditions, he invested in technology, healthcare, artificial intelligence, robotics, and dozens of innovative startups. His influence extends far beyond one company: retail, cloud computing, digital publishing, streaming entertainment, logistics, artificial intelligence, space technology, modern entrepreneurship. Each industry carries traces of Amazon's influence. Many business leaders study Jeff Bezos' decisions. Universities analyze Amazon's strategy. Entrepreneurs around the world adopt principles first demonstrated inside Amazon: long-term thinking, customer obsession, continuous innovation, relentless experimentation, data-driven decision-making, and constant reinvestment. Today, Jeff Bezos is widely recognized as one of the most influential entrepreneurs of the modern era. His journey proves that extraordinary companies are rarely built overnight. They are built through thousands of small improvements, millions of customer interactions, years of patience, countless experiments, and an unwavering commitment to a long-term vision. The greatest lesson from Jeff Bezos' story is simple: big dreams require long-term thinking. Innovation requires courage. Growth requires constant reinvestment. Success requires serving customers better than anyone else. And truly extraordinary businesses are created by people willing to think decades ahead while everyone else is focused only on tomorrow. The small online bookstore founded in a garage became one of the greatest technology empires in history. Its story reminds us that the world's biggest companies often begin with one simple idea and one person willing to believe in it long before anyone else.